Yep, it's true. I have to say it. If you have Lyme and you have mycotoxin illness, we must treat the mycotoxins first. And I've been working with Lyme for over 20 years. So that was my specialty before I learned anything about mold toxicity and mycotoxin illness and mast cell activation and all of the things that go with that. And I will admit, at first I resisted. And I was hearing people say, you have to treat mold first, you have to treat mold first, you have to treat mold first. And I was like, maybe we can do them at the same time. Maybe we just go ahead and treat the tick-borne infections. But I have learned, and now I will fully admit that through my learning and through my experience with patients, that I agree. If you have high levels of mycotoxins, it's imperative to get those down first before we can really effectively treat the tick-borne pathogens. And there's a number of reasons for this. One is that mycotoxins can create all the same symptoms that we see in tick-borne infections. So there's a base level of confusion of like what's causing what anyway. But mycotoxins are also extremely immune suppressive. And so we want the immune system fighting as hard as it can to counter the tick-borne pathogens. So we want to relieve that pressure and that suppression on the immune system. Mycotoxins are also very neurotoxic. And obviously neurological symptoms are, very, very common in patients with Lyme. So that's a big deal. And they're also hormone endocrine disruptors. So they throw off all the hormones. Obviously they are toxins within themselves. So they are plugging up those toxic pathways in the body. The body's trying to detoxify. And when we start treating tick-borne infections like Lyme and Borrelia, Babesia, Bartonella, we need detox to be working, right? So we need the pipes to be clear. And if the pipes are all clogged up with mycotoxins, then it's going to create more of a toxic load. So, I'm doing so much work now in my practice at Restore Medicine with patients with mycotoxin illness and really seeing more success in getting those levels down. In the past, I could get people to a certain amount of recovery from Lyme, but there'd be that thing that got in the way. And the thing was usually mycotoxins being high. So now any patient that comes into my practice, I'm testing for mycotoxins, and I will prioritize those 95% of the time. There have been a couple of patients where we've had to do some antimicrobial therapy right off the bat, or that we've found benefit from that. But the majority of the time, I'm working away at those mold toxins before we even start in on the tick-borne pathogens.